Commencing with the British Bench Championships. We are ready and waiting for the Masters 1 lifters. This is a mixture of men and women in this flight. Masters 1 lifters are aged between mind blank. Masters 1 lifter, I'm approaching it myself, is aged over the age of 39, so 40. First up we have Amber. Amber is coming out for 45 kilos. She is in the under 57 weight class. That looks like a good opener to me. What do the referees say? We might have to resort to some paddles for the referees. Looks like there's a bit of a technical thumbs up, and that's 3 white lights. That's a good lift for Amber. So I believe they'll be sorting that out. The lights indicate good lift or bad lift. White lights indicate a good lift. Red lights indicate a bad lift, and that could be for a number of reasons. It looks like the light system's back working. Next up we have Claire. Claire is coming out for a 55 kilo bench press opener. Claire is in the under 63 weight class. She's Masters 1 lifter. So as I said, Masters 1 lifter is aged between 40 and 49. And that's a nice smooth press. What do the referees say? 3 white lights. That's a good lift for Claire. Next up we have another under 63 lifter. This is a Claire again, Claire Conway. The bar's loaded for Claire. She's up 2.5 from Claire's previous opener. So it would seem that these 2 Claires are going to be battling it out for placings. It looks like they're the only 2 under 63s. Oh, looking further down, there might be 3 under 63s in this class. And what does the referee say? 3 white lights, and that's a good lift for Claire. Next up, we have Georgina. Georgina will be coming out for an opening bench press of 60 kilos. She is in the under 76 class. So what Georgina is doing is giving clear instruction to the centre spotter. This is quite important for handout instruction, just to get it exactly how you like it, how you've practiced in training. Let's see how this moves. That was a very speedy press. It looks like she can add quite a lot of weight onto that bar. And that's a good lift for Georgina. Next up we have Kate. Kate is in the under 52 class. So under 52 kilos, coming out for an opening bench press of 65 is well over her body weight. So it's a very impressive opener. So Kate's opening bench press is 1.25 times body weight. So if the height of the rack isn't set up to how she put it in, she can restart the clock, and I believe that's what she's referring to and pointing to. Restart the timer. It's just having a discussion about what's happened there. It looks like they have restarted the clock, so Kate's got her full minute. And what did the referee say? That's 3 white lights, it's a good lift. So just to clarify what happened there, everyone, when they weigh in, they submit their height that they would like the rack to be set at for the competition. If it is incorrect for some reason, they're allowed to restart their minute once that's been noticed. Next up we have Kelly. Kelly's coming out for a 65 kilo bench press. She's in the under 84 weight class. And that was a very smooth press for Kelly. And the referees say 3 white lights, and that's a good lift. Looks like she's got plenty of space to go up in that attempt. So let's see what she puts in for her second. We also have the same weight loaded on the bar for Carla. Carla is in the under 63 weight class. So we're going back and forth here through weight classes. So once all the lifters have finished their first attempts, we could get a better idea of placings in a weight class. That looked like a nice, easy opener. That's a good lift, 3 white lights. It's always sensible to take an opener that you can comfortably rep for maybe about 3 reps in the gym. There are a lot of variables on comp day, so it's important to be very confident with the lift you're attempting. Remember, it's always about where you finish and not where you start. So start light is general advice. Next we have Helen. She's going for 70 kilos. That looked like another smooth opening bench press attempt. So we're working through these lifters nicely. I believe we have 14 lifters in this whole flight. So next up we have Delif Jones. She is coming out for a 75 kilo bench press opener, and she looks hyped up. She is an under 76 weight class. So again, when we finish with this flight of lifters, it'll be nice to know placings as they stand. And what did the referee say about that one? It's 3 white lights, nice confident open there from Delif. I'm sure she's got plenty of room to go up there. Next we have Helen. Helen is in the under 57 weight class. Helen Hughes has competed for quite some time in powerlifting. She's an experienced lifter. You can see her there rocking the GBR singlet, so she's represented GB on a number of occasions. This is an 82.5 opener, which is huge for an under 57 kilo lifter. Let's see how it moves. Looks good. What did the referee say? That's 3 white lights. And that's about 1.45 times body weight for your opener. That's a great lift. So we're jumping up now, and we have the last 4 lifters are the men of this flight. So we start with Simon. Simon is coming out for 115 kilos. He is in the under 66 weight class. Again, another lifter that has represented his country. You're awarded a GBR singlet when you have represented Great Britain on the international stage. That looked like a smooth opener for Simon, and the referee's 3 white lights, no problems whatsoever. So waiting in the wings, we have Adam. Adam is in the under 59 weight class. He's coming out for a huge 125 kilo bench press opener. And he's patiently waiting. What they're doing on the platform is setting up some blocks for Adam, which are perfectly legal. You can ask and request for these blocks in weigh-in to have the floor elevated to match the height of your legs. That's totally fine. So we're looking at Adam opening on approximately 2.1 times body weight. So this is absolutely huge for an opener. That looked like easy work for Adam. What did the referee say? So he got 2, and the centre ref has given him a red, and a red indicates bench depth. I would imagine, because the other red probably isn't valid. So yeah, bench press red, that indicates a failure for the elbow to reach the shoulder, the top of the shoulder joint. And where you have 2 whites and 1 red, you can go to the jury. Sorry, that was a good lift. Where you have 2 reds and 1 white, you can go to the jury and they can have a look at it and the lift can be reviewed. But that was a good lift for Adam anyway. You only need 2 whites. Next, we have Alexei. Alexei is benching 155 kilos. And he's under 93. That looked nice and smooth for Alexei. What do the referees say? 3 white lights. They're all satisfied with that lift. So we have the last man of the flight waiting in the holding area, and that's David. David is also in the under 93 class, and he is opening his bench press at 160 kilos. So he's opening with a bench press of 1.7 times body weight. I'm sure he'll be hunting down that double body weight bench press, which is a huge elite milestone in the powerlifting world. That was a smooth press, and the referees are happy. That's 3 white lights. So we have everyone on the board. That's excellent. That's what we want to see. So now we'll be pushing into the second round. Second round is where people are making attempts maybe to hit personal bests, really just edging up what they can get on the bench press. So we're restarting the round with Amber. Amber's coming out for 47.5 kilos, and that's a 2.5 kilo jump. So we'll get a nice idea of placings at weight classes as we come through to the second round. Amber's giving the instruction to the centre handoff. She works through that, and the referees say 3 white lights. They are satisfied. That is a good lift for Amber. Let's see what she puts in for her third attempt. I would guess another 2.5 is in the tank for her. Next, loading the bar to 60 kilos, and this is for Claire. Claire had a lovely first attempt, and we have 2 Claires back to back in the same weight class, so they'll be having a friendly battle, I'm sure. There was a bit of a wobble on her chest. I am doubtful that is a good lift. And yes, she got 3 reds there. There was a few things going on. She got some yellows. Yellow could be many failures, but butt lift. There was some downward movement for what I could see. And failure to meet the rack command. Next we have Claire, and I'm sure Claire would be very keen to get this lift. It's important for placings. This would put this Claire ahead of the previous Claire. So Claire Conway is also going for the same weight, hoping to have a successful press. It is work. She's not giving up. Unfortunately, she couldn't quite lock it out. I'm sure if she comes back a bit more confident, now she's felt the weight in her hands, that will go on the third attempt. Next up, we have Georgina. Georgina's coming out for 65 kilos. So a healthy 5 kilo jump from her first to second attempt. Generally at this weight class, you see 5 kilo jumps, 2.5 kilo jumps, quite a standard jump between the first and the second attempt. That looked really smooth for Georgina, just like her opener did. Her opener flew up, almost looked like a last warm-up. I'm sure next time she will be doing that at the back in the warm-up area and coming out with a heavier weight. Next up we have Kate. Kate is coming out for 67.5 kilos, hoping to add another 2.5 kilos on her opener. So Kate's opting for a self handout. She's getting it set up exactly how she wants it. Her right arm was a little bit delayed compared to her left, but she locked that out nicely, and that's a good lift for Kate. Next up, we have 70 kilos on the bar, and that is for Kelly. Kelly's first attempt was successful. It was a pretty nice press, so a nice 5 kilo jump for Kelly. That's a smooth press from Kelly. The extra 5 kilos certainly didn't slow her down, and that's a good lift. So now we're loading it up to 72.5 kilos. We're edging closer to that one red plate. And this is for Carla. Carla is in the under 63 class, so she is competing with the two Claires, battling it out. At the moment, she's quite significantly ahead. So let's see how this moves for Carla. Now that looked like a very smooth press to me. There's plenty more in the tank there for Carla. She looks really happy with that, so she should be. Now we're moving on to the lovely red plate. Single red plate is a big goal in the bench press. It's a nice 75 kilos, and this is for Helen. Helen is in the under 84 weight class. Nice quick setup there. Lovely. A nice quick press command, and you can get yourself a nice quick press command if the bar is motionless on your chest. So it's important to practice that movement in training to ensure you have a nice stable base. And that was a lovely lift from Helen. Next we have Dalif. She's coming out for 77.5 kilos. She looks fired up. Representing Wales, I see. So this is above body weight bench. So she's going to want this. And she pressed it out nicely to completion, and the referee's 2-1 good lift, so she gets a lift. Again, the centre ref has indicated a lack of elbow depth, and that is the failure for both the elbow joints to meet the top of the shoulder joint. But 2-1 means it's a good lift. Next up we have Helen Hughes. She's coming up for 87.5. A nice 5 kilo jump from her opener. Her opener looked comfortable. Let's see what happens. Oh, she just lost a little bit of tension there on her chest. I'm sure she's got the strength for it. She can come out again and give that another attempt. I think we've got a replay from another lifter there, but Helen's attempt just lost a bit of tension there on her chest. So I'm sure she will put the same number in for her third and give that another go. Next up we have the men, the 4 men of this flight. We're starting with Simon in the under 66 class with 120 kilos on the bar. Double checks the bar for the weights. That looked like a nice steady press, and he's got 3 white lights, certainly more in the tank there. Let's see if he takes another 5 kilo jump, or maybe a 2.5, just to edge up his number. Next up we have Adam, so the blocks are being set out for Adam yet again. Adam's opener was good. He did get a red from the centre referee for his elbow depth, so I believe they'll be looking out for that a little bit more on the second attempt. So here we have the scoreboard up. So placings there are by weight class. At the moment we've got an overall overview. So Adam is in under 59 weight class. I think he is by himself in this class. So he just wants to probably have a nice day out, get some good numbers on the board and see if he can push for any personal bests. So he locked out and now all the refs are satisfied. 3 white lights, and that's a good lift from Adam. It looked nice and easy, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes next. Maybe another 5 kilo jump for Adam. Next up we have Alexi. Alexi will be going for 167.5. So this is a 12.5 kilo jump. So it's a considerable jump, but he has a bit of body weight on his sides. He's a under 93 kilo lifter. So the heavier lifters tend to take larger jumps. And from what I remember, his opener was pretty easy. So here he comes. Oh, he's got very convincing elbow depth there. He held it there longer than the press command, so that was absolutely convincing lift. That 12.5 kilo jump did not hold him back. He has got great elbow depth, and that's 3 white lights. Next up, we have David. David's coming out for 172.5, another 12.5 kilo jump. As I said, these heavier weight classes tend to take those larger jumps. David seems to have a pre-ritual, the leg up, 1 ankle and 1 knee. Maybe it's a glute stretch, but whatever works for him. Pre-rituals are psychological as well, so it's quite nice to have exactly the same setup every time we come out onto the platform. Let's see what he's got. It looked like, so there's a number of things I could observe with that lift. It looked like his foot positioning, he lost a bit of tightness in his legs. So you can see where he was trying to generate leg drive, he lost the tightness. And when you lose tightness in your legs, your whole body collapses, and that's what seemed to happen. So hopefully he can come out, make those small adjustments and retighten his position. Here we go. We are moving on to the end of the flight, I believe that was. They're just updating the scoreboard with David's failed attempt there. So we are restarting the flight with our first lifter, and it's Amber. Now these are final attempts. We're going into personal best territories with this. Need to make sure everything is absolutely spot on. She's certainly working. Oh, she lost it at the end. It was so close to lockout, and it's a great attempt, but unfortunately she couldn't quite lock it out. We'll see on the replay there, she really gave it a good attempt. The bar drifted quite far back into the rack, which makes it very hard to retrieve, but that was a good attempt, but unfortunately no lift there for Amber. Next we have Claire. Claire's coming out to reattempt 60 kilos. She couldn't quite get it past midpoint on her second attempt. So let's see if she can do anything to tighten up maybe in her legs, more confident descent, or just a bit more mental preparation for the lift. Unfortunately, similarly to what Amber did, on the press command, she pressed it back towards the rack. That's where you end up losing your line, and it makes it a little bit difficult to retrieve. We have Claire coming out for the same way, and I'm sure she's going to want this. She's already ahead of Claire that's just come on. Her opener was 2.5 kilos above. But let's hope she gets this lift. Just extend her bench. And she's working. She's managed to lock it out this time. What did the referee say? And that's 3 white lights. She looks ecstatic with that, rightly so. That's a good way to come back from a failed attempt. Next, we have 70 kilos on the bar, and this is for Kate. Kate's looking to put another 2.5 kilos on. Here she comes. Her second attempt looked quite comfortable. So as long as she sets up exactly how she wants, it shouldn't be a problem. She really does take her time getting set up. And she's working, unfortunately. She lost a bit of tightness there again. Couldn't quite make it off her chest. That was a great attempt from Kate. That leaves her with a best of 67.5 kilos today. Next up, we have the same weight loaded for Georgina. Georgina is in the under 76 class. And she's gone up 5 kilos. She's gone up 5 kilos between all her attempts. Yeah, what that looked like, it looked like she just had a bit of a moment, and it does happen. You know, it's very important to these lifters that they make the attempts. Third attempts have a little bit more of a fear factor, and she just lost her way of her technique. So that'll be frustrating for her, but I'm sure she'll go and hit it in the gym tomorrow to redeem herself. So we have Kelly. Kelly is up at 72.5 kilos. A 2.5 kilo jump from her second attempt. She's fighting. It seems to have got stuck, and unfortunately she couldn't quite lock it out. That middle sticking point is a particularly tricky one, especially if the bar path isn't exactly perfect. It did stray forward a tiny bit. She did give it a good attempt, but unfortunately that's a no lift. Leaves her with a best of 70 kilos. Next up, loading the bar up to 77.5, and this is for Helen. Helen is in the same weight class as Kelly, so she's just hoping to extend on her previous of 75. And that center sticking point is just below mid. Seems to be problematic for some lifters here today. She got it off her chest, and if we watch the replay, there was a little bit of forward travel. Again, makes it quite difficult to retrieve. Leaves her with a best of 75 kilos. Next we have Carla. Carla is coming out for the same weight. This is a big bench press for under 63 lifter. She already opened it above her body weight, and now she's just hoping to extend, chasing those personal bests. Oh, and that was a lovely press. Almost didn't look like a third attempt. She's really happy with that. She definitely had more in the tank there. Maybe knocking on 80 kilos, but that's a lovely press from Katie. Next we have Delith. It's her third and final attempt at 80 kilos. She's super hyped up. So you'll see lifters set up in order to get high up into their traps and shoulders. She's working. She had a little bit of hesitation after the press command on her chest, which I think made it a bit difficult for her if we watch the replay. It was a little bit of a hesitation, and her butt came up at the same time, and she couldn't quite lock it out, but that leaves her with a best bench press of 77.5. Next up, we have 87.5 on the bar for Helen Hughes. This is her second attempt at this weight. She's certainly strong enough for it. She's got the experience. This is something she's done. She knows she can do it. Yes, she's working. Unfortunately, it's not quite there today. That leaves her with a best bench press of 82.5. Shakes her head, says, oh well, another day. Next up, we have the four men to finish and close out this flight. We have Simon. Simon's coming out for 125 kilos. Nice 2 red plates on the bar. This is nearly 1.9 times body weight. So again, closing down on double body weight bench press. Yeah, he's working. It's just got stuck. Couldn't quite retrieve that, and that leaves him with a best bench press of 120 kilos. Simon is the only Masters 1 lifter in the under 66 class. So today it's just about beating himself. So here we have the scoreboard. Our only under 59 lifter, Adam, is waiting in the wings whilst his bench is set up. And Adam's coming out for 132.5 kilos, 2.5 kilo increase. His second attempt looked really comfortable. There's certainly more strength in there. Let's see if he can make it work for him. And that's 3 white lights. The referees are happy. So his press, if we watch on the replay there, Nice. So in order to get the rack command, you just need to lock out those elbows and then hold it still at the top. Next up, we have Alexei. He's coming out for 172.5 kilos. And 172.5 kilos for an under 93 kilo lifter is humongous. So we have Alexei, 5 kilo jump from his previous. Oh, wow, that was nice and easy. He's got a very long range of motion. There's a lot of bar to press up towards the sky for him. He's got very long arms. Undeniable elbow depth there. And he made that look easy. We have the final lifter of this flight, which is David. After David, we go straight into the second group.
Come on, David!
David will want to get this. He missed it on his second attempt. And it's to match what Alexei got, and they're in the same weight class, so he certainly will want to get this weight. Becomes important at this level when you're looking at placings, medals. No, he completely lost it there on his chest. And just as a note, I hope he's not injured there with his pec. He seems to be having problems with it. But as a note, the lifter should always stay with the bar until it's completely re-racked. So now we'll have a change of referees, change of officials. It means that I have to leave you temporarily. I will be back, but enjoy the next flight, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, it's just a stage, it's all about. 20 on 2.5, 2.5. We need the audio on the back. Small blocks. There's some thin ones. Yeah. Where do you put the spray?
Okay, we're ready? Bar loaded. I remember it was button to press.
Hello guys, I'm back unexpectedly, but I'm happy to be here. We have Gemma on the platform right now. And Gemma, I've just had a look at that and I believe that was a good lift. So hopefully we'll see more of Gemma on the next attempt. Next up we have Caroline. Caroline there is waiting in the wings and she's coming out for a 75 kilo bench press. She looks nice and confident there in the wings. So Caroline is in the 84 kilo plus weight class. Again, we have a group of Masters 1 lifters. Masters 1 is aged between 40 and 49. That was a nice smooth opener there from Caroline. What did the referee say? 3 white lights, they're all satisfied. That's a good lift. So following Caroline, we have Fiona. Fiona's coming out for a 90 kilo bench press. Fiona's in the same weight class as Caroline, and there are quite a few 84 kilo plus women. So where we have quite a lot of contenders in one weight class, we do tend to see similar attempts being put in, so as they're battling for placings. And that is a good lift for Fiona. That looked comfortable. Seems like a bit of a trend going on here with the A7 pink singlets. Next up we have Joanne. She's waiting in the wings, being handled by Maureen, who's already competed this morning. Joanne's coming up for a 97.5 kilo bench press. Looks smooth. What do referees say? And they're all happy. That's 3 white lights. So far so good on these opening attempts. We have another 84 kilo plus lifter coming up, and this is Siobhan. Siobhan competed last week at the British Equipped Bench Press Championships. So she's just speaking to the centre handout in order to get the lift off exactly how she wants it. It's very important for the lifter. They want to replicate what they've been doing in training and what they're accustomed to. So it's important to give that chat and give that instruction and direction. Got a nice press command there, and the referees, 2 out of 3 are satisfied. She got the right hand referee red light, and that would be for bench depth. So she just needs to be a bit more convincing on the second attempt, but nevertheless it's a good lift. Here we have Rebecca Coggle. She is currently ranked to win this weight class should she be successful with her attempts. And this again, we're in the 84 kilo plus class. She's won numerous championships, experienced lifter, more champion titles than I can remember right now. So she is very experienced, and this weight for her should be nice and easy. Very smooth. What do the referees say? 3 white lights, and that is a good lift for Rebecca. So that puts her currently in first place in her weight class. It will be a stretch for any other 84 plus lifter to catch Rebecca. Judging by the second attempts that have been put in, I think she's quite clear ahead, followed by Siobhan. So now we have France. He is coming out for 150 kilos. That looked like a solid lift. He's got slightly slower descent, nice and controlled. So you'll see a different variation of speeds according to what's optimal for the lifter. Next up we have another under 120 plus lifter. He's coming out for the same weight, and this is Carl. It was a bit of work for an opening attempt, but it was a good lift. Sometimes first attempts can be a little bit shaky or slower than expected. Just first lift nerves, they're a real thing. Next up we have Ross. Ross is also coming out for the same weight. He's in the under 105 class. That was a very speedy rep. He's got plenty more weight in there. Again, as I've said previously, it's nice to come out, hit a very confident opener, one you can maybe triple in the gym. There are other variables on the day of the competition, so you want to manage those variables as much as you can by just opening nice and easy. Take the stress off you. Next we have Wayne. Wayne's coming up for 157.5. Wayne is in the under 105 class as well. So we've got about 3 lifters in this class. We seem to have lost the stream temporarily. I'll just talk you through what's going on. We'll get that back. So Wayne's just setting up right now. Just experiencing a few technical difficulties. We'll be back with you shortly. In the meantime, Wayne is attempting his opener. It looked good to me. The referees agree with 3 white lights, and that's a good lift for Wayne. So they looked like there was plenty in the tank there for Wayne. So I will be expecting to see a reasonable jump there. We are back in business. So we now have Andy Champ. Andy competed in the British Equipped last week. We have a few lifters who have done back-to-back competitions. So Andy Champ's opener is 167.5. He's one of 3 lifters in the 105 class. That looks super smooth and super fast, and the referees say 2-1, good lift. He got a yellow card from the right hand side. We don't have a replay available, but tends to be butt lift if it's from a side referee. So during the bench press, the full pressing motion, the buttocks need to stay in contact with the bench. They can move, but there cannot be daylight under the bench. So the next lifter we have coming to the platform is Ryan. He's opening with 180 kilos. He is in the under 120 class. I believe he's one of 4 lifters in this class. It's a very strong opener here, 180. He works his way through that opener and the referees are happy. That's 3 white lights and that's a good lift for Ryan. We have waiting in the wings his competitor in this class, and it's Ram. Ram is coming up for 185 kilos. He's slightly heavier than Ryan, so he would need to beat whatever Ryan presses. He will need to increase the weight in order to beat Ryan. But first, he just wants to get his opener in. So the bar is loaded for Ram. He's got a lot of support here in the crowd. That looked very easy. He's got a slightly narrower grip, and that having a slightly narrower grip means your range of motion is longer. But no problem for Ram. That was a good lift. So we're going back to the start of the round. So we are on to number 2, bench presses. It's a long flight. A lot of lifters in here. So stripping the bar all the way back down to 72.5 for Gemma. So that was a successful first round with all lifters getting white lights. A few reds littered in there, but the right lights for the left. And the bar is loaded for Gemma. So Gemma's gone up 2.5 kilos. All of these kilos matter, just edging up towards personal bests. And that was certainly convincing on the press command. She did wait slightly longer after hearing the press command to make sure, and that was a good lift for Gemma. Next, we're loading up 82.5 kilos, and this is for another 84 plus lifter, and that's Caroline. We have 6 84 kilo plus lifters in this fight, so it's what we would call quite a stacked class. I think there might be a bit of back and forth for second and third. I think first is locked in by Rebecca Coggle. And here comes Caroline. Caroline's coming out for her second at 82.5. And that was a nice second attempt, nicely worked through, and she's got 3 white lights. That is a nice increase of 7.5 kilos from her opener, so that's a great lift for Caroline. I wonder, just looking at that, maybe 2.5 increase. It was good, it slowed down a bit. Next up, we have Fiona. Fiona, second attempt is 5 kilo increase from her opener. So she's just staying in within touching distance of getting on the podium top 3. If she gets this, she'll only be 2.5 kilos behind projected 3rd place. She got a very quick press command. And the referees say 3 white lights. For Fiona, I'm not quite sure how much she's got left in the tank. I'm going to predict maybe she just goes up 2.5 kilos. And that would put her on sort of equal 3rd at the moment. But we do have Joanne coming out. And Joanne's attempting 100 kilos. This would kind of solidify her 3rd position. So she wants this. Unfortunately, she just, I think, lost a little bit of, maybe a bit of self-doubt there. She was a bit hesitant on her chest. She'll certainly want to get that next time because Fiona is lighter body weight. So if Fiona gets her 97.5 kilos and Joanne doesn't get the 100, Fiona will just grab that 3rd place. So now we have Siobhan. Siobhan is coming out for 105. So second attempts are very important. They normally determine placings. They're normally personal best territory. What happened there with Siobhan, it just looked like she lost her line. I'm pretty sure she's strong enough for that. She did compete last week, but she's a strong girl and I'm sure she'll come back on her 3rd and correct that. So it looked like she pressed the weight slightly back instead of up and back, which is what we are aiming for in the bench press. So yes, no lift for Siobhan. We're coming out now with Rebecca Coggle. She's coming out for 127.5. As I said, I think she's solidified her 1st place in this class. So again, for Rebecca, she'll be looking to push her numbers up. That was very smooth for Rebecca. There's so much more in the tank. What do the referees say? 3 white lights. It's a good lift. Big smile on her face. No one's going to catch her. She is far ahead in the 84 plus kilo class. Next up, we have France. France is coming out for 155 kilos. A solid 5 kilo jump. And he's in the 120 class. There's four men in the 120 class. So he's just setting his hands. On the bar there are rings. And the rules are that your hands must be inside the rings or covering the rings. He's working through it. That was a nice press. It was a tiny sticking point midway, but he managed to press through that nicely. I do think there is a little bit more in there. Maybe a 2.5 kilo jump. Yeah, he pushed through that sticking point nicely. He pushed it back towards the rack, which is nice. So that's a good lift. Next up, we have 160 kilos for Carl. He's in the same weight class. And looking, Friends has gone up to 160, so he's gone up 5 kilos. I think he's trying to battle out for a podium. Carl here with 160. He's working through it. It's a bit stuck and he couldn't work his way through that. And he's going to come out and do that again. He's got one more attempt. Maybe he's going to set up differently, but he's got one more attempt to get that in. The bar is now loaded, same weight, and this is for Ross. Ross is in the lighter weight class of 105 kilos. He and 2 other lifters are in this class, so there's 3 of them. That was an impressive press. There was a bit of rocking on the chest. I think his right arm dipped a tiny bit, but that was a nice, easy press for Ross, and that's 3 white lights. It's a good lift. All of those attempts are super important when you are battling for placing. As you see, Ross, Wayne, Andy in the same weight class. Currently 12.5 kilos difference between them, from 3rd to 1st. Next we have Wayne. Wayne is coming out for 165. And Ross has put in 167.5. So again, this is an important lift for Wayne if he wants to go ahead or stay ahead. He did get a bit of downward motion, but also I think the referee, centre ref's going to jury table. I think he might get that attempt again. The reason he might get that attempt again is the spotter on the left-hand side touched the bar. Let's see what the verdict is. And I think that failure stands. We're just having a discussion. So the bar may have moved down before. Yes, that failure stands. So currently Wayne has got 157.5. So now we have Andy Champ currently in the lead in this class. He's looking to extend with another 5 kilos on his opener. That looked like a smooth press. It looked very similar to his opener. 3 white lights. There's more in the tank. I think it'll be quite hard to chase down the other 2 lifters for the win. You never know, but I think he's got that one locked in. Next up, we have Ryan. Ryan is coming out for 187.5 kilos. Ryan is in the under 120 class, along with 3 other lifters. So it looks like there is a battle. I would say it's close. 5 kilo difference between the second attempts that have been submitted with the top 120 lifters. So Ryan is a very tall lifter. He's got long arms. So his grip is fairly wider. He's working his way through that. He's managed to lock it out. What did the referee say? That's a good lift, 3 white lights. He looks relieved that he's managed to press that. I think he's got more in the tank. Maybe not too much more, another 2.5 kilos. And next up we have Ram. Ram is currently in the lead. Well, he was in the lead until Ryan's press, so he's looking to take that lead back. So he's going up to 192.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump. This is an important lift for Ram if he wants to reclaim his top spot in this class. It looked easy. What did the referee say? And he's got 2-1. It is a good lift. And the side ref gave a blue card. This could be sinking, heaving into the chest. But the jury seemed to be happy, so that lift stands. So yes, they're discussing it, but I believe the jury isn't going to make much movement. So Ram's second bench press is a good lift. We are starting round 3 of this flight. We're starting with Gemma. She's coming out for 75 kilos. This is a very pretty looking bench press. That one red plate. She's made steady 2.5 kilo jumps. She's working, she's not giving up, she is not giving up. Unfortunately, she locked at her elbows a little bit too early, and that made that press really hard for her. But that leaves her with a best bench press of 72.5 kilos. Next up, we have Caroline. Caroline is coming out for another 2.5 kilo jump. She's coming out for 85 kilos. Nicely worked through. Her left arm locked out before her right, but they both locked out, and that's a good lift. Nice work from Caroline now on the replay. You'll be able to see one side goes up a little bit quicker than the other, but she manages to lock it out. Next up, we have Fiona. Fiona is coming out for 97.5 kilos. We're getting closer to that 100 kilo bench press. For a woman, 100 kilo bench press is mega. So I'm sure this is one of Fiona's goals. She's got a quick press command. She's battling a few inches off the chest and she couldn't get it any further. It was a good, valiant attempt, but unfortunately that was a no lift, and that leaves her with a best bench press of 95 kilos. Now Joanne missed this attempt second time round, and she's looking to get that 100 kilo bench press on the platform. She's fired up. You only get 3 attempts. So if you make a mistake on the second, you can come out on the third and absolutely smash it. She's going to give it all she's got. Yeah, she's working through it. That's great fight. That definitely was locked out. What did the referee say? 3 white lights, and she's ecstatic. Really, really good. She definitely gave it everything she's got. She walks off the platform, clutching her back. She gave it everything, and that was worth it. 100 kilo bench press is huge. Next, we have 105 kilos. Now, Siobhan will really want this because if she doesn't get it, Joanne, being the lighter body weight, also just benching 100, would take the placing from Siobhan. So, where 2 lifters bench the same, it comes down to body weight. And Siobhan's slightly heavier than Joanne. So mentally, she'll really, really want this lift. That's better, but she's lost it slightly on the right-hand side. And that's such a shame for Siobhan. She's got the strength for it. She just couldn't quite get that right arm to cooperate. So if you have a look at the replay, she does press it and then there's a dip on that right-hand side. So unfortunately for Siobhan, that leaves her with a best bench press of 100 kilos. So we have, I believe, a record attempt coming up from Rebecca Coggle. She's already got the first place locked in. So now she's just all for the glory. Personal bests, British records, and the glory. And the referees need to check the plates as we have a chip, 0.5 added. So we have 133.5 kilos. This is most people's deadlift. And Rebecca is looking to press it. Here comes Rebecca. She looks calm and collected as per usual. Judging by her 127.5, the speed on that was fantastic. So let's see if she can just replicate that. Stay tight. She got it moving some way off the chest, but got a bit stuck. She's still smiling. She's a happy girl. That leaves her with a best bench press of 127.5 and a win in the 84 kilo class. 84 kilo plus class. Next, we have, friends, here he comes. So friend got his first and second successfully. He's taken consistent 5 kilo jumps. He's really getting set up high on his traps, pushing into his shoulders, being very specific with his hand placement, wanting to replicate exactly what he does in training on the platform. Just a bit too much today. It's a valiant effort, good attempt. It's nice to feel the weight in your hands. He looks disappointed, but that's one for next competition. Yeah, he lifted his hips also, so there was a bit of butt lift there. Next, we have the same weight, and this is for Carl. Carl is in the same weight class. So if he presses this, he goes ahead of friends. And he's working. His left leg slipped a bit, and I think that's why he lost tightness. Such a good attempt. And the lifter stayed with the bar the whole time, and that's exactly what we want to see. Unfortunately for Carl, that was a no lift. Couldn't quite lock it out, and I think you see the left foot slip forward a tiny bit, and that really does make it difficult to stay tight. So we had Wayne. Wayne didn't get this on his second. He is in the under 105 class. He will certainly want this lift. And being in the under 105 class, previously, I think Ross, he did 160. Wayne's coming out for 165, so this will put him ahead of Ross. They're just going to make sure that the rack is adjusted exactly how Wayne asked for it to be, and the clock has been restarted. The bar is loaded. Just sorting out his wrist straps on the sidelines there. So the rule is your wrist straps need to be on your wrists, ready to go, thumb loops out before you step on the platform. He's got plenty of time. Again, he's going to really want this. It affects the placings in the under 105 class. He's got Ross following him. That was a very convincing press, and the referees say 3 white lights, and that's a good lift for Wayne. So how will Ross respond? Ross will want to come out and take that placing away from him. I think we've got Andy Champ locked in first. They're battling between second and third. So if Ross gets this, he knocks Wayne off second and he takes second place. So this is for silver. And the referees say 2-1. It's a good lift. The centre has given it a blue card, and not quite sure what that is. We'll have a look at the replay. But that puts him into second place. Not very obvious from watching the replay what that is, but nevertheless, he's got it. It's a good lift, and that gives him the silver medal in the 105 class. Now, here we have the gold medalist already locked in. Andy Champ, 180 kilos. And he's on the platform. He is on the platform prematurely. They are just readjusting. Now the bar is loaded. The minute has started. So he's smiling. He knows he's won his class. This is just a bit of glory. Push up his numbers. I'm actually quite surprised that didn't move as far as I expected to, just based on his first and second. They look super quick. But anyway, he is the winner of his class with a bench press of 172.5. Next we have Ryan. Ryan and Ram are battling it out in the under 120 class. They are the top two in their class of 4. Now Ryan's really going to want this. This will match Ram's 192.5, and if he matches it, he goes in the lead temporarily. So he's really fired up for this one. He knows what it means. This could be a winning press. He's just having a little chat with the spotters and loaders, but he looks happy now. So here we go, Ryan, 192.5 kilos. It's an important press for him. He's working, he's not giving up. Nicely worked through. And what do the referees say? 3 white lights, and that's a good lift. That puts Ryan in the lead in the under 120 weight class. Now we have Ram. Ram is here to respond, to take back that lead. If Ram doesn't get this, Ryan takes the win in the class. So Ram's actually taken a bit of a gamble. He only really needs to win 195 kilos, but he is confident, has jumped 7.5 kilos. So he wants that magic 200 kilos. He's got the crowd behind him. He doesn't just want to win by a little mere 2.5. He really wants to smash it with a 200 kilo press. He's working it, and he's locked it out. Actually, there's more in the tank. What did the ref say? 3 white lights, and he jumps, and that is the winner of the under 120 weight class. He's very happy about that, rightly so. So I think now we're going to be moving straight into the next flight C. No rest, so breathe. After that excitement, we are going into our ladies now. We're just going to change around the scoreboards, change around the referees and the officials. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to thank all the officials and the sponsors. There's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes at the championships, full of volunteers. So as you can see here, we have our juniors, sub-juniors. It's a mixture of women and men. It's a big old flight. Kicking off this flight will be Ellie. So a sub-junior lifter is aged between 14 and 19. And a junior lifter is aged between 19 and 23. So we are looking at everyone in this flight is under the age of 23, between 14 and 23 years old. So first up, we have Ellie. Ellie is coming out for 35 kilos. Very easy press there for Ellie. That's something she could have done in the warm-up, but first attempt bench press. You don't know, this might be her first British, so a confident first press is always a sensible thing to do. Next up we have Violet. Violet's coming out for 47.5 kilos. She is in the sub-junior. Sub-juniors are below 19 years old, between 14 and 19. She's in the under 57 class, and there she goes onto the platform. So we have, I believe, there's quite a few under 57 sub-juniors. Just counting them up now, but first let's watch Violet's lift. 47.5 kilos on the bar. That's a nice comfortable opener for Violet. She's a long-limbed lifter. She's got very wide grip. Next up, we have Freya. So Freya is in the under 69 class. Also a sub-junior lifter. She's opening her bench press at 50 kilos. So Freya's on the platform right now. So we'll just cut to the platform. And Freya's lift is a good lift. And the bar is loaded. And this is for Tyler. Tyler is coming out in the under 52 class for 52.5. So this is a body weight opener, which is very impressive. And she is a junior lifter. And that is a good lift. And next we have Alex. So Alex is also a junior lifter in the under 57 weight class. She's opening her bench press at 55 kilo. So a junior lifter is aged between 19 and 23. Sub-junior lifter is aged between 14 and 18. I believe I said sub-junior, it goes up to 19, but they don't. If you are 19, you are a junior lifter. So here we have Alex with a near body weight opener. She's working, it's work. She has managed to lock it out. It wasn't an easy press, and she has got 2 red lights, which indicates a no lift. If we watch the replay, she was very hesitant on her chest, which meant it wasn't motionless, so she had a longer press command. I think that threw her off, and so there's a bit of up and down movement. I'm sure she'll come back on the second attempt and smash that. Next up, we have Jodie. Jodie is junior lifter, under 52 kilos, coming out above body weight bench press, which is very impressive in this age group. And that looked nice and easy, a smooth press for Jodie. That's 3 white lights. Next up we have Megan. Megan also in the same weight class as Jodie, coming out for a 60 kilo opener. So we have 3 under 52 kilo lifters in the junior class. Megan coming out with the heaviest opener in the class. And that was a smooth opener. What's the referee say? 3 white lights, and that's a good lift for Megan. Next up, we have Geneva. Geneva is coming out for a 60 kilo, same weight as Megan, and she is in the under 57 weight class. She is a junior lifter between the age of 19 and 23. We have a number of lifters in the under 57 weight class across the sub-junior and juniors. That was a very speedy press, nice and confident, and the referees are happy. 3 white lights. Looks like she's got plenty more in the tank there. Next up, we have another under 57 kilo lifter. This time it's a sub-junior. A sub-junior is its own weight class, is its own category, sorry. Therefore, it's not direct competition with the juniors. They are in their own category and be competing against each other. So we have, I believe, 3 sub-juniors in this class. Katie having the heaviest opener. And that was 3 white lights, and that's a good lift from Katie. Be interesting to see where she goes from there. That was nice and easy. Waiting in the wings, we have another Katie, and Katie is in the under 84 weight class. Her opener is 65 kilos. Katie is a sub-junior lifter. So here we have the scoreboard. In this class, Katie stands alone. So she's competing against herself. Katie did compete last week at the British Equipped. So she's back for some more. And that was a nice, confident, easy opener. Plenty of room there to put some weight on the bar. Next up, we have Princess. Princess is coming out with an opener of 72.5 in the under 76 class. Princess is a sub-junior lifter. So she's just starting her powerlifting career. She did very well to press that out. If we have access to a replay, there was a bit of movement, loss of bar path on the chest, but it was very easy weight. And next we have Amber. Amber is coming out for the same attempt in under 57 weight class, and Amber is a junior lifter. So a junior lifter weighing under 57 kilos coming out for a 72.5 bench press is huge. That is about a 1.2 times body weight bench press for an opener. Very impressive from a junior lifter. And she made easy work of it. What did the ref say? They are happy. 3 white lights. She's got plenty more in the tank. Next up, we have Sudis. He's coming out for 75 kilos, and he is an under 53 sub-junior. Now, under 53 class exists in the sub-junior category only. That looked like a smooth opener to me. What did the referee say? They are happy, and that's 3 white lights. Next up, we have Adil. Adil is coming out for 80 kilos. Again, he is under 53 kilo weight class as a sub-junior. This is a huge bench press opener. Again, this category on this weight class exists only in the sub-junior category. That's a good press, and the referees agree. That's 3 white lights, and that is a good lift. So next up we have Leonard. Leonard's coming out for 102.5 kilos as a junior lifter under 53. This opener is a British record. So let's see how this moves for Leonard. Pretty impressive to be coming out for a British record on your opener. And the referees say 3 white lights for Leonard, and that's a good lift. I think Leonard is quite far ahead in his weight class, so it would be a case of just getting platform PBs, see how far he can push that British record. Next up, we have Ellie. Oh, wow, we are back already to the start of the flight. That went quite quick. So Ellie is in the under 57 class in the sub-junior category. We have, I believe, 3 lifters. I am counting this as I'm talking. We have 3 lifters in the sub-junior under 57. Ellie is first of 3. And the bar is loaded for Ellie, and that's 40 kilos. And that's a smooth press for Ellie. What do the referees say? 3 white lights. I think Ellie is definitely having a good day out in terms of attempt selections, keeping it nice and comfortable, get those numbers on the board, make it official. Next up we have Violet. Violet is going up to 50 kilos. Also in the same weight class. So Violet's got a GBR singlet on. This means she's represented Great Britain in the past. And it shows in that second attempt. That's an excellent second attempt. She's got lots of support in the audience. She's definitely got room to go up. Judging by her previous one, I think she'll go up another 2.5 kilos. Next weight on the bar we have is 55 kilos. And this is for Freya in the under 69 class, another sub-junior. And that was a smooth press from Freya. It's impressive what these young women are managing to put up and do. Keep their composure, listening to the commands, making it look easy. Next weight, it's the same weight, and this is for Tyler. Tyler is a junior lifter in under 52 weight class. we have 3 lifters under 52 kilos in the junior weight class. And she's worked through that really nicely. It was a little bit of a sticking point, didn't cause her that much bother. I'd imagine there would be another 2.5 kilo increase in that. She'll have to work a little bit harder for the 3rd attempt, but that's what they're for. And the bar is loaded for Alex. Alex is coming out for 57.5. She did miss this on her 1st attempt, but she's confident in the weight because she's gone up 2.5 kilos. So she just needs to observe the commands, stay nice and confident. The strength is there. That looked like a good press. What did the referee say? 3 white lights. The gamble paid off. Sometimes it can be a bit of a risky strategy to go up instead of stay the same and guarantee yourself on the board, but it paid off for Alex, and that's a good lift. Next up, we have Jodie. Jodie in the under 52 class, coming out for her 2nd attempt, 5 kilo increase. That's a very strong press from Jodie. It looks like Jodie uses the full maximum grip allowed. Oh, it's 2 to 1. That would be butt lift from the 2 side referees. So the weight wasn't a problem, but she's got to keep her bum in contact with the bench. Her coach is going over to the jury, and they've turned him away. So that was a no lift. She'll come out and smash that for her 3rd. Next we have Megan. Now that was quite an important lift for Jodie, as Megan and Jodie are close in placings. Megan has already successfully pressed 60. So if she gets to 65, she pulls herself that bit further away from Jodie. It was a bit of work, not too much, but she locks that out, and that's 3 white lights. And Megan adds 5 kilos onto her opener successfully. Next, we have Katie. Katie's gone up 2.5 kilos. Katie, we're back to the sub-junior class.
Are you streaming? Yeah, it's on this way, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So Katie setting up high into her traps and her shoulders, self hand out. That was a nice solid press, and that's 3 white lights for Katie. Very cool and composed and calm throughout. The bar is loaded for Geneva. Geneva's gone up 5 kilos. She's also in under 57 class as a junior lifter. So you'll see that she's in the junior class by the letters at the bottom, but also class in the open class at British Championships. And that was a nice consistent speed up. The right-hand referee gave a yellow card. The coach can always ask what that was for. If we have access to replay on time, we may be able to see it. If not, we're going to assume that was a butt lift. Next up, we have Katie. Katie is coming out with 70 kilos in the 84 kilo sub-junior category. Katie is the only one in her class, and she is aiming to push for some bigger numbers today. 5 kilos increase on her opener. As I said, she competed last week, so she's an avid competitor. That bar moved just like an opener, I would say. So that was 3 white lights for Katie and a good lift. Let's see what she puts in for her third. Will she go for a personal best? Next weight on the bar is 77.5, and this is for Princess in the under 76 class. Her first one was a good lift. She was a bit tentative on her chest, so maybe those nerves have died off a little bit and she'll come back out here and be a bit more confident because she's very strong.
That's a fantastic angle. Zoe. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to speak to Zoe. Yeah.
That looked a lot better on her chest. That was nice and confident, and the weight moved nicely. Prediction for 80 kilos for that next attempt. That was a good lift for Princess. Next weight on the bar, we have Amber. Same weight, under 57 kilo class. So again, this is a big bencher we're dealing with here. Especially she is aged between 19 and 23 years old. Wow, that's a 1.3 times body weight, moving like an opener. That's very impressive from Amber, and that's a good lift. Next up, we have Sudes. He's coming out for 82.5 kilos in the battle of the under 53 sub-junior men. He's working, unfortunately, he just lost his way just before he got to the halfway point, and that'll be a weight he can attempt again. He's felt the weight now. That might give him a bit of confidence going into the third. Next, we have a British record. This British record is for Adil. It's 86 kilos. Sub-junior record for the under 53 weight class. And that moved really nice for a British record, and it's 3 white lights, and that's a British record for Adil. That's a good lift. Next up, we have another British record being loaded. Now, Leonard is actually in the junior under 53, and Adil was in the sub-junior So back-to-back under 53 class records broken. He'll just be looking to extend the record he broke on his opening attempt. This is a 2 times body weight lift. So not only is it a British record attempt, it's also 2 times body weight. So Leonard's going to want this. And the bar is loaded for Leonard. Let's see what he's got. Wow, that did not slow down. It was easy. He's got plenty more in the tank. He smiles as he leaves the platform. He knows he's going to load. My prediction is 1-1-1. I am a little bit in the know about Leonard's numbers. He's one of my Imperial barbell babies. So I think he's going to put in 1-1-1. It's very easy. So we are starting again. Top of the flight. Bench press number 3 is Ellie. Now we've got some support in the crowd for Ellie. This is her 3rd and final bench. Ellie's had a really good day. Super smooth bench pressing. And unfortunately, that was a bit too much of a bigger jump, I think, there for Ellie. And that leaves her with a best bench press of 40 kilos. That's still a great day out for a sub-junior. It's fantastic. Next up, we have 52.5 kilos. And this is for Violet. Violet is in the same weight class. And she's coming out for her attempt. 52.5 kilos. You'll see a lot of the lifters get very high up on their traps and their shoulders. They really want to feel that weight underneath their shoulders. Get nice and tight with their legs. Generate as much leg drive as possible. She's fighting it. There was a bit of a hesitation off the chest. Good attempt from Violet. That leaves her with a best bench press of 50 kilos. Next, we have Tyler. Tyler's going to be coming out for 57.5 kilos. So even with smaller jumps in the bench press, if there's a little bit of a hesitation on the chest, a little bit of self-doubt creeps into the mind, that can make all the difference. Here comes Tyler onto the platform, our under 52 junior lifter, looking to go 3 for 3 on her bench. That was nicely worked through. She held her position throughout, and that's an excellent lift for Tyler. 3 white lights, and that is a nice bench press to watch for technical mastery. That was really good. Next, we have Freya. Freya's coming out for 60 kilos. She's gone up 5 kilos, which is consistent with her jump from the 1st to 2nd. And here she comes on the platform. That's an impressive, yes, and that's 3 white lights. She looks super happy with that, and so she should be. That's a huge bench from Freya. Next, we have Alex. So Alex missed her first attempt, thought, I don't want to do that again. Let's go up 2.5. It paid off, and now she's gone up another 2.5 kilos. Gone back a little bit, and it's a bit of a struggle. Bar path is really important in the bench press. So on the press command there, Alex just got a little bit off her path. You can see it drifted back a little bit. It's quite hard to retrieve when that happens. Next up, we have Jodie. Jodie's coming out for the same weight. She missed this on her second, so she's really going to want it. She's in the under 52 class. So way above body weight here we're looking at for a junior lifter. Wow, that looked good, and the refs agree, 3 white lights. Had that moment there where I thought she wasn't going to press it off her chest, but it shot up. That was an excellent lift from Jodie, and that leaves her with a best bench press of 60 kilos. So we have Megan, and Megan is in the lead in this class with 65 kilos, but now she's going for 67.5 kilos to secure that win, and she's very light in this class as well. So it's an impressive bench press from Megan. Taking her time getting set in. She's working it, and what did the referee say? Locked it out for sure, 3 white lights, and that's a good lift. Almost looked like it stopped for a second, but she managed to keep pressing through it. Insane strength, insane tricep strength. Good work from Megan. Bar is now loaded for Geneva. She's coming out for 67.5 kilos in the under 57 junior category. There are 3 lifters in the under 57. In fact, in the juniors, there are 2. And we have some more in the sub-juniors. She's working hard. There is a lot of hip movement. Didn't quite manage to work through that to lock out. So that leaves Geneva with a best bench press of 65 kilos in her weight class. Good attempt. Next weight on the bar, we have 70 kilos, and this is for Katie. Katie, same weight class, but different category, being sub-junior lifter. Impressive lifting from this sub-junior today. Looking to close the show with a nice round 70 kilos. She's working through that. That was a nice consistent press speed all the way up, and that is a good lift. 3 white lights. She looks happy with that. She manages to maintain such a high arch and exceptional tightness in that bench press. Again, very technically strong bencher. Next up we have Katie. Katie has got 75 kilos on the bar. She is in under 84, battling against herself, getting those PBs. Katie's already represented her country at such a young age. Very impressive. And that looked like there was more in the tank. Maybe she's just having a leisurely day out and she's like, oh, I competed last weekend. I don't need to go all out for this one. That was a really good lift. And that leaves her with a best bench press of 75 kilos. The bar is now loaded for Amber. Amber is coming out for her third and final attempt, 80 kilos. I'm super impressed by this lifter. She's a junior, she's under 57 kilos. It is a huge weight. And that was an excellent lift. What did the referee say? 3 white lights. And I am a fan of Amber. That is excellent. 80 kilos to end her day. Next, we have Princess. She has got 82.5 kilos on the bar. She is in the under 76 kilo class. And she's already won her class. She's a sub-junior. She's won this and she's looking for an increase of 5 kilos. It's a long way down for Princess. She's fighting it. She's fighting. Unfortunately, she just got a bit stuck there. Similar issues to her opener, where she was a bit tentative on her chest, and you can see that slight movement there, just making it a little bit harder for herself. But she's so strong, and I'm sure she'll come out next competition and smash that. Next, we have Sudes. He missed this on his second, so he's going to really want this. 82.5. He's got the strength for it, definitely. He lost that tightness. There was a bit of bobbling on his chest, and with such a quick descent down to the chest, it's quite hard to work those weights under control. So that leaves him with a best bench press of 75 kilos. Next weight on the bar, we have 90, and this is for Adil. And this is to extend his own British record that he set at his second attempt. Gone up by another 4 kilos. Again, huge weights for a sub-junior lifter. Remember, these lifters are aged between 14 and 18 years old. There was a little bit of a bobble on the chest, didn't quite evenly touch on his chest. Again, making it harder to press. When there's problems on the chest with tightness, unevenness, it makes it really tricky to press. So that leaves him with best bench press of 86, British record still. Now we have Leonard. As predicted, I said he would put 111 in. I had a bit of insider knowledge, as I am powerlifting coach for Imperial College, and he is an Imperial College member. So Leonard's already broke his own British record twice, and he's looking to extend that British record to 111 kilos. He's closing out this round. Let's see what he can do. First two looked really good. And it didn't even slow down. It looked exactly the same as his second attempt, and he is ecstatic with that. That is 111 kilos for under 53 male, well over 2 times body weight. Impressive. Oh, breathe. Okay, I might have to leave you. I might be back. I might not. I think I'm going to the jury, but hopefully you'll hear from me shortly again. I'm just coming to do this as and when I can.
Safety's back down.
Ball loaded. Take the pin out, that's like it. Oh, no, don't worry. Sorry, ignore me, I'm sorry.
Hand up.
Right, bar, please. Cover the ring on this side. Stop! Chris!
Come on!
Back! At a 1.25 back by 8. At a 1.25 back by 8.
Safety down 4. work, baby.
And on it.
And I can't. 3, 2, 1, go. Easy work, baby. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up.
Start. Chris. Rack. Scripture, red and the yellow, rack like
Back to 5.
Thank you. What? Yeah, now. Yeah.
We got cloth.
Make that spin out of 5.
Sorry?
The spin is safety. Are we happy, guys? Bar loaded.
And the final load, Charlie Woods, 105 kilograms.
Start. Press.
Yeah.
Rack. Everything the same. Rack by 6. Bar loaded.
And on it.
Rack the bar. Rack the bar. Your hands on covering the rings. Rings have to cover the rings. Start. Press.
Yeah!
Rack. Rack by 10.
Back by 10, say 6.
Bar loaded.
And the final is ready.
And up.
Ready? My bar.
Start. again if it hasn't worked. Press the button again on the right. Bar loaded. Benefit of the doubt. Centre the bar, please. Bar loaded. Stop. Press. Press. That way over, please, guys. Yep. Bar loaded. Stop. Press. Wrap.
92.5. Back like 9 seconds. 6.
Bond.
Bar loaded. Stop. Press. Wrap.
Clear off. Red on. 2.5. Back on. Back like 7. Safety tap down to 5.
Bar loaded.
Nice shots.
I meant wide. I pressed the wrong button. Same weight?
Yep.
Cool. Bar loaded.
And now.
At least you slip. I'm gonna have one mistake, yeah? I'm gonna have one mistake.
He's not even allowed that much. Remember you in the East Midlands, yeah? Not allowed to do anything.
Start. Press. Rack.
Back weight 10, say 55 minutes of
We know the score. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't see the screen.
It's going to be a British record, guys. Let's get the right behind this one.
Bars loaded!
Let's go! Come on.
And now.
Start! Press!
Yeah!
Rack!
Get off at a 2.5, back height 86. Half a minute.
Set the bar, please.
Set the bar. Towards you.
Yep. Bar loaded!
That's like 50%. Yeah, right side. Yeah.
Start! Press! Rack!
You're very slightly that way. Bar loaded. Start. Press. Wrap.
Same weight, back height 6.
Bar. Send the bar, please. Bar loaded. Stop. Press. Wrap.
And a 1.25, back height 8, 6, 4.
Bars loaded. Stop. Press. Wrap.
2 reps, 2.5.
And send the bar, please. And no more. It keeps a bit pushed that way. I think whoever put them on that way is more aggressive. And it's just like pushing it. So stand bar that way. Bar loaded. More aggressive with the plate loading on this side. Stop. Press. Wrap.
And a 1.25, back height 7. The panic is right now, the panic is right now.
Bars loaded. Till next time out. So you can't do anything until the time up. When the time's up, you can reload the next one.
Right, so the next race will be a 5 and a 2.5, back height 8.
Yeah, good opportunity to grab a drink, guys.
Climbing out.
Yeah, coming out. No, I already told you. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Red lights, everyone. Yellows, everyone. Do you still need to press the button on the right hand side? Ref? Cheers. Forward, 1, 9, 2.5. Bars loaded! Come on! I don't want too much chalk in my eyes. grab off the platform. Bars loaded! Stop! Press!
Right, come on, come on!
Rack!
At a 1.25 back height 8.
Centre, please. Bars loaded!
Come on, Billy.
Come on, mate. He's on that. Come on.
Stop! Press!
Drive! Hey, stop.
Bars loaded!
Come on.
Stop! Press!
Yeah, come on.
Rack! Ball loaded!
Come on, come on.
Come on, Martin. Last warm up, let's get it.
Come on, Martin.
One got there.
Switch on, mate. Come on.
Stop! Press!
Yeah, right.
Rack! I'm turning it. Bars loaded!
Come on.
Stop! Press!
Yes.
Rack! Turn the bar.
What are you saving your energy for? These are the last lifts of the session.
Bar loaded.
Let's go, Tommy. Come on. Come on. Big one, mate. Come on.
Stop. Chris. Crack. Take the pin out on that side. Sorry? This wrap. Bar loaded. Stop. Press. Bar's loaded. Stop. Press.
Come on.
Turn the bar, please.
Turn the bar that way.
Bar loaded. Stop. Press.
Come on, drive.
Take it. Bar's loaded.
The bar is loaded for Cyrus. Come on, Cyrus, finish strong.
My bar.
Stop. Press. Take it. Stay with the bar, please. Bar's loaded.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
feet slide, that's fine.
He's 30
So-
past.
Feet and fair. If it's a feet slide, that's okay. Feet up is not okay. But she red light into the slide, but feet is red light.
The feet in all circumstances cannot be, right?
Good lift.
The feet can slide. They can't come up. Well done.
Thank you very much.
So I practice. Bar loaded.
And the bar is loaded! Come on! Here it comes, big boy!
Come on. Stop. Press.
Come on! Come on!
Take it. Ball's loaded.
Big one, mate, come on!
Stop. Press.
Come on!
Press.
Two ways, biscuit.
Can you put those ones in order so I can see what's on the bar? Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Helps. Bar's loaded.
Guys, come on!
Bar's loaded.
Because the ball!
You need a hand on. We said no hand on. Little hand. Little hand.
Come on, you've got it.
Region now, try to focus.
Well, it's fine.
Three, two, one.
Stop. Press.
Come on!
Press. Stand the bar, please.
Well, you
Bar's loaded.
Loaded for Tommy! Come on, Tommy! Come on. Come on!
Stop. Press.
Come on! Yes!
Press. Bum up. Bum up, apparently. Right, bar loaded, so it's coming out, right?
Okay, as the clock times out, let's get a massive round of applause for all of the volunteers, the platform crew. Come on, get a massive round of applause. And the referee. And the kids on the table. And the kids on the live stream. And the little man inside the black box, he's making that noise. Okay, 20 seconds to go here for Gasper.
Same weight, back height 9, same weight. Same weight, yeah. Yeah, so just it could be a bar loading for
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 10.
We've got to throw the rank height up.
Okay. Right. Guys, ready? Ball's loaded.
And the ball is loaded for three.
Let's go, Jake. Come on.
Everything you've got, Jake.
Stop. Chris.
Drive, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Rack. Ball's loaded.
Good ball, he's loaded, let's get behind you! Come on, baby! We're all here for you.
Big one, man, come on! Let's get it out, come on!
Stop. Chris. Take it.
Nice, same rack height, 52 metres and a green. Safety's up to 5. Safety's up to 5.
Is that bar even? Doesn't look even to me.
Height 8. Rack height 8 on your side.
I also can't see straight, so I've got one eye, so I don't know. That's why I asked the question.
I know it's not.
Bar's loaded.
Let's go, Jake, come on!
Get it right, come on. Let's see it, come on.
Straighten your elbows. Stop. Chris.
Come on!
Nice, well done. It's going to add to rack height 9. Rack height 9.
Kilos for Alpine. Once again, breaking this new best press record.
Okay, we've got chips.
Okay. What's the weight?
145.
Yeah, go on. Straighten the bar, please. Straighten the bar, please. Bar loaded.
Come on! Come on, man, come on!
Let's see it, get it right, come on.
Stop. Chris.
Yeah! Come on!
Stop! Chris!
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Rack!
Nice, you've got 2 reds in the yellow. Back height
153 kilograms. Massive by 2 kilos.
Bars loaded!
Come on! Come on! Let's get it! Shut up now! Let's go, big boy, let's get it! Adam, come on. Get on the post, yeah? Come on, my big one, mate. Come on. Big one.
Stop! Chris!
6. He's up to 6.
Yeah. Trying the bar again as usual. Having fun. Bars loaded!
Come on, mate.
Stop! Chris! Unlucky man.
That is it for the second session. It's at 5:30 p.m.
technical issue though for the whole day. So that's, yeah, that's thank you. Thank you so much. All you lot. Why are you not coming to get your gold medal? So what you're calling out is like Steve. James is just like, you know what? Well, you just called that name out. Nothing doing that,
Anyone saying love to dance? Oh, bless you.
All right, congratulations.
And the winner, Carrie Evans.
Thank you very much. All right, and well done.
Second place, Georgia Palmer. And in first place, Steve Jones.
Thank you.
There we go then. Masters 184 kilo. In second place, Kelly Fish. And the champion, Al Johnson.
All right, okay. Listen.
Another round of applause, please, guys.
There we go. Third place, Siobhan Taylor. Second place, John Parkin.
Hey, hello again. Not you again. This is becoming a repetitive thing, isn't it, mate?
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we go on to the Masters 59 kilo winner. Adam Alderman.
fine. Thank you, Tom.
Gold? Anyone for a gold? Anyone for a gold? Pick you. You can have
Alexi!
no one wants to go.
Yeah, 93 kilos. No. There you go. Thank you very much. Happy days. Okay, thank you very much, guys. You've put outstanding work in this morning, or this afternoon. I'd just like to repeat that if you had placed first or second individual.
Some more, yeah, Adam? Some more.
Come on, get with it.
105, basketball, third place, Ray Tutty.
Hello. Sorry. James missed you out, mate. No worries, buddy.
The second place, Ross Carlisle.
Rascal!
And the winner is Andy Chow.
He's got the ball.
Same but different.
You're the main of the
Thank you. All right. Hey man, it's good to see you in person. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we are now finishing Group A and B. Now, if you would like to get selected or put your interest in to compete for Team GB, represent Great Britain at the Worlds and Europeans, then there are QR codes plotted around, especially at reception. Scan the QR code, fill in the information, and also a message to share on Facebook to show your interest. Alright, that is the only way that you will get selection. Now! Thank you very much.
For them.
Sorry, thank you very much.
What did I live?
A lot of weight.
Who's missing out? The M1.
How you doing, Andrew? See you on stage.
We're going to the doors while they come on the stage, please. Let's go. Start filtering around the back, block your heads like above them, in between them. Just like a school photo. You know what I mean? Like a year photo. Yeah? You enjoy it? Just crowd around the back, guys. Come on, let's go. Taller chaps or ladies around the back.
gold medals and